Welcome back to Square Off. We saw a high-stakes debate this past week for the Democratic candidates in one of the most competitive congressional districts in the country. The Northeast Valley's 1st Congressional District takes in parts of Phoenix, Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, and Fountain Hills. It's one of the wealthiest districts in the state. The candidates focused on curbing or eliminating the Trump tax cuts, expanding health care coverage, including Medicare for all, with one of the 4 candidates openly staking out front-runner status.
4 Democrats took part in Arizona PBS's candidate conversation, moderated by Ted Simons. Here are the top takeaways.
It is about electability. It is about who is the strongest person to take on whoever comes out of that Republican nomination.
Marlene Galan-Woods made the case that she's the only Democrat who can win the open CD1 seat in November. That's despite her 3rd-place finish in the 2024 primary.
They didn't spend any money attacking Amish. It was me. And why? Because they knew that I would win.
Galan-Woods, the widow of former Attorney General Grant Woods, said Republicans attacked her in 2024 and not the eventual primary winner, emergency room doctor Amish Shah.
2024 was a tough year for Democrats. And we had heard again and again from independents and Republicans that I spoke to directly. They were unhappy with the top of the ticket.
Republican Donald Trump beat Democrat Kamala Harris by 4 points in CD1. Shah views President Trump as the top issue for Democrats in the fall.
The number one thing I have heard again and again is Donald Trump's assault on our democracy and the rule of law.
All 4 candidates vowed to push for either scaling back or repealing the Trump tax cuts.
This is one of the wealthiest districts in the state. How do you think ending tax cuts is going to go over in a general election?
As I said in the debate, I think very easily. I'm talking to Republicans, independents, and Democrats, and they want what's right for America. They're not focused on just simply getting rich. That's not the people of this district.
Political newcomer Rick McCartney is a small business owner who's lived in the district for 30 years.
But there are other sections of this district that we are very much focused on that don't have the kinds of opportunities that I'm fighting for in the House.
Jonathan Treble is a business founder, another newcomer to politics, and a recent arrival in Arizona as of late 2022.
I've planted roots here. My daughter has been going through public schools here since I moved here, and I'm excited to be here for a long time and support the state.
Treble's own medical scare exposed him to gaps in health care coverage.
I support Medicare for all, yes, and I think we need bold leadership, and we need programs like Medicare for all. It is the simplest answer. It would actually save us all money, and it would make sure everybody has health care.
And we're looking ahead to a major debate on the primary calendar this coming week. David Schweikert, the congressman who gave up his CD1 seat, faces fellow Congressman Andy Biggs of Gilbert and 2 other candidates in the Republican debate for governor. That's at 6 p.m. Thursday, June 17th. You can watch it on the 12 News streaming channel. A reminder, early voting starts on June 24th.